He's out.
No.
No, it was one of those like you see him like he's in his work stuff. He looks like a normal working dude, and then he showed up at the house with like super skinny pants on and like his hair slicked back, and me and Alex were like, "What the fuck is this guy?"
Let's play some BioShock, bro. Do you mind if I take my pants off while I play it? Hey, you can play second player with my cock. Joystick me
If
around.
you go on the BioShock World Leaderboards, I'm like number 575.
I said biocock. Biocock, two cocks.
All right. Well, the next crazy thing someone said, y'all hold on to your pants for this one. You ready? Okay. They said they ate a Christmas pudding.
What's
What
Christmas
is a
pudding?
Christmas pudding? What is...
Is it a pudding they made on Christmas and they saved it for now?
1 to 10, I feel like you're all over the place with these.
I think they just ate mold. They just mold.
Well, the comments with that, like, there was 5 people that commented on that one, and they were saying, "You're a fucking madman."
Yeah, that's normal. That
Fucking
I can
psycho.
see that I can see that banter to
It's a
an
bunch of
easy
Brits.
lob,
They're like, oh, yeah,
lob out
Christmas
there.
pudding.
You goddamn psychopath.
Right.
Okay. So then another person's craziest thing they've done on Easter, they fucked a priest on the floor of his office in the rectory. We were regular
Rectory?
friends with benefits, and I made an appointment.
Wait,
Harry Hungrybottom took it like a champ. Still
wait,
keep
wait,
in touch.
Harry Bottom.
Hungry
Harry
Harry Bottom.
Hungrybottom.
That means that somebody's asshole was hungry
Yes.
for more. A Harry Hungry
Harry
Bottom.
Hungry Bottom. He took it like a champ.
Took all of it.
Yeah.
Was this a guy on guy?
That's
It
what it
said
sounds
fucked a
like.
priest
That's
on the
what
floor
it
of his
sounds
office
like.
in the rectory.
Yeah, a Harry Hungry Bottom would definitely have to be guy on guy.
I don't know. They still keep in touch.
Nice.
We ask how the family's doing from time to time. How's your
man.
wife and kids?
Papa bless. That's what he said.
I know that's a total lie,
It's
but
gotta be.
I want to believe it.
There's some
because,
backstory.
Yeah,
I can get a little more backstory I can reach out to some of these people.
if you reach out now, you might get a response by the time this ends. But
It'll
you
be
know,
like,
what do you do in those church situations? Do you like invite them over for private choir sessions or training, or do you do this while there's other people there and lock the door? And then if someone knocks on the door, do you huddle to the door and button up and give a good reason why the door was locked and you're in there with the boy?
You just hide them under your robe.
You just walk
Get
by,
under there,
I
get
walk
under
by
there.
and hear him just like, "Oh Jesus,
He's got the spirit in him
Like,
today.
like, oh, he's praying good."
Here, get under my robe. I'm gonna sit on your shoulders, and we're gonna just hide. I'm gonna answer the door like
He comes in. The priest is like 9 foot tall, and he's got black legs.
he's like teetering around like he can't keep his balance.
God
It's a
damn, you're a tall
9-year-old
preacher.
under the robe the whole time, though, holding the fucking
Scooby-Doo?
weight of a 190-pound man.
He just sucking him off the whole time. He's just like,
This man has his balls on this kid's head,
Just
on the back of his neck.
"You used to come by and put balls in my face."
Your feet are tiny.
All right, I got 4 more. I
Okay.
got 4 more.
All right.
I had a good response for this. So craziest Easter thing they've ever done. Bought an adult Easter basket for a female friend. The basket contained chocolate in the form of a cock, mini vibrator, and a vibrating egg. The other was sneak into the laundry room for a quickie with my girlfriend between courses of Easter dinner at her parents' house.
Nice.
The good thing about the
seems
chocolate cock, if you want to hide it, it disappears as you use it.
Yeah, it doesn't hide well.
It just looks like you shit your pants.
It's just messy. Very messy.
It's a one-time use.
Don't wear white.
It gets sharper and sharper as you use it, though.
Shit your pants.
It ain't gonna work, dude. It's just gonna break off after the pulling it out.
Why's your choo-choo in your
Chocolate.
pussy?
Chocolate up in me.
Have you seen that challenge that women are shoving ice cubes up their vagina?
No.
No, what happened? It just melts. What's the challenge?
Tighten it up a little
Have
bit.
you seen the one where they put ping pong balls up there?
Pop
I don't
them out.
think that's
That's
just a
probably
thing.
a
That's
better
just
challenge.
a thing
I
that
don't know.
happens.
I mean, ice cubes are kind of innocent, right?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen that though. Show us on the background.
It's a TikTok thing. It doesn't show anything.
It's a TikTok thing. They can show that on TikTok.
No, it just shows their reaction. It doesn't show waist down.
Oh, is it like a cold thing? Like
It's a cold thing. It's stupid. I thought it was going to be interesting. It was a clickbait. All right.
Well, normally TikToks are.
Craziest thing they've done on Easter: watched The Road Warrior and fucked all day while my downstairs landlord had company family over. We fucked raw and headboard banging all day.
In the same house?
Yeah, bro. I fucked
guess.
raw. I fucked her all day. Yeah, right. You
I got
frat
these fucking
fuck.
bumps on my dick. It's hurt and popping blisters. Goddamn, it smells like cottage cheese. What's going on?
This sounds like someone that didn't do that all day, and
Yep.
then they just lied to everybody on Reddit to sound cool.
Sounds like someone describing
cool.
touching boobies, and it's like bags of
It's like
sand.
bags of
It's
sand.
just bags of sand. It's like just holding bags of sand.
Bags of sand. All right. Craziest
Fucked all
thing.
day.
Craziest thing they've done on Easter. Here you go. 8 words. My girlfriend wearing a bunny tail butt plug.
All right. That's-
Okay, I believe that.
He
That
jerked
I
off this,
believe that.
Space Jam.
Well,
There's an 80% chance he jerked off to the female bunny.
Oh yeah, Lola Rabbit or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jerky,
which
jerky.
is not which is actually kind of easy to do.
All right. I agree. I mean, it's whatever.
Yeah. And then the last one. Well, my cat dragged in a little bunny last night, so we buried the Easter bunny, and then I played with my dick. Not because of the dead bunny.
He was hard the entire time.
Yeah.
That man is into necrophilia,
that's
Or- Beastie.
and
something.
that's how that blossomed into that. Someone should check in on that man because that could blossom into humans one day. Starts with animals.
I've never personally done anything crazy on Easter, but
Me neither.
Some of these people have.
So I got an Easter story. It's a family Easter story. It's called the Easter Surprise. Picture me for a second. 6'1", 250. Now imagine my job. I bet you thought of something like being a football player or unloading shit mix of stuff. Nope. First year out of high school and jobless. So sometime in March, I was talking to a friend who joked that they were so broke they were about to apply to be an Easter bunny at a mall. I cracked up and laughed at it. Except I soon realized I am broke, and I'd be the Easter bunny. It seemed like an easy enough job. Wave and take pictures for kids, right? But it was a little embarrassing that I would apply for a job like that. So if I was to go and apply, no one could know. Family, friends, even acquaintances. I was praying that the bunny helpers were people I didn't know. So not expecting much back, I went ahead and applied. Lo and behold, they hired me. Some shitty wage like $9 an hour. I met with the lady in charge, and she had me try on the Easter bunny outfit, and she was in love. Whatever, it was a job. First day was easy enough. Not everyone knew that the bunny was a thing just yet. So in my 7.5 hour shift, I only had like 10 kids, and a few were older people that liked to do this stuff on holidays. It started at 10 a.m., and around 1 p.m. we had a break, so that I can take the suit off and get some air. It was hot. I had 30 minutes to cool down, and then I was back in the bunny suit. I continued on, but by 3 p.m. I was overheated. We took a quick break, and I said that there was no way in hell I could go on. They had another kid that was helping out with the photos, and he was willing to switch with me, so I had to cut my shift early and leave at 3. Fine with me, I was so exhausted. My second day I came in at 10 a.m. again. However, the person in charge said she changed my schedule so that I would only have to work till 3 again. Music to my ears. This day was brutal. Brutal. Everyone knew the bunny was there, so everyone wanted photos. By the time my break came in at 1, I must have posed with at least 100 kids. Some of them were heavy too. Some of them just wanted to come in and visit the bunny, not even take a picture. So for an awkward 20 seconds, I just wave at them before a helper shoos them away. I'm not allowed to talk, so I can't ask them what they want for Easter, so I just wave my hand. I couldn't wait for 3 o'clock. Around 2:30, I was swamped. I sweated my way through my clothes I had on underneath the suit. The helpers were trying to move as fast as they could. Kids would come in, pose, we'd take a few photos, then the next kid would come in. I had no time to even look at these people. The fact that I constantly had kids crowding me made me a million times hotter in a damn suit. Just as I was reaching an early grave, I took a look at the next group of people that came for a photo. My older sister and her 2 friends, one a guy and one a girl. Fuck. She must have found out I was the bunny. Naturally, I just sat there and waited for her to mention that she wanted a photo with her brother, but she didn't. She was oblivious that it was me. Just an odd stroke of luck that she came with only a few minutes left of my shift. So she and her friend Amanda, I believe, were trying to figure out where to sit Frankie, the guy that was with them. I mentioned to Frankie to sit on my lap, and my sister Amanda cheered her in. "Come on, sit on the bunny's lap," my sister said. "No, come on," he says as he sat next to me. "There are 2 beautiful ladies, Bunny. Let them sit on your lap." A moment later, my sister and Amanda plopped down on my lap, and I didn't notice until now, but my sister's ass was probably the firmest and plumpest I've ever felt. We took a few photos, and then the helpers helped ask someone to come and take a look at the photos to make sure they were good. So the friend got up to take a look, but my sister just stayed there. To my surprise, she started grinding her ass against me. Who knew that my sister was such a tease? It's obvious that I had a tint, but my sister was the only one to notice. She saw it, then looked right into my bunny ass and smiled. "Whoops, sorry about that, Mr. Bunny. Guess I just get excited sometimes." Amanda gave the thumbs up to the photos were good, and my sister hopped off my lap to leave. As she stepped away, I grabbed her hand and she turned around, and there was a moment of silence, and she looked at my bunny mask and said, "What time do you get off?" For the first time I spoke in almost a whisper, "Now, I'll be leaving through the silver doors down the hall."
I thought you just meant he exploded in his pants.
She winked, then headed off with her friends. What the fuck was I thinking? I was acting like I was going to fuck my sister, let alone like she was going to fuck me. She was probably only being a tease and nothing more. I felt a little bit ashamed. Someone put the break room keys in my hand, and I started off. On my way to the break room, I saw the other bunny emerge from the silver doors, and I gave a wave. The silver doors led to a hallway, where at the end of the hallway you emerge on the outside of the mall. Then you walk outside, and then come across several more doors, some loading docks, and some boiler rooms. Then finally you come across the break room, so it's a bit of a walk. I opened the silver doors and started down the hallway when my sister jumped out from behind a large crate. "Hiya! Hiya!" I was surprised. I still had on my bunny mask, but if I didn't, she would have seen the look on my face. "I almost thought you were the other bunny that walked by, but I figured there was no way you could have come down here and come in front of the other end before I could." I tried to make my voice sound deeper. "Where are your friends?" I told them I had to do something and they left. She came over to me and began to lift off my helmet. "Stop!" "Why? It's sexy." I guess I could fuck you with it on." "Fuck?" That is what we're going to do here, right? I assumed that erection was for me, unless it was for my guy friend Frankie. No, it was for you. Just, we can't do it here." "Well, where?" I started toward the break room. We went outside and I saw some kids heading to the mall from the parking lot. They waved at me, but I completely ignored them, thinking about what may happen in a few moments. I got to the break room, took off my glove so that I couldn't lock the door. I led my sister in, and she took a look around. "So right here? Cool." She quickly took off her top so I could see her breasts. They were magnificent. In that moment, I chose to fuck my sister silly. I took my free hand and started massaging her breasts. She let out a moan. I dropped my bunny pants, and she grabbed my cock through my underwear. I started kicking off the bunny feet and the pants around my ankles, so I only had some more freedom. She pulled out my totally erect cock and wrapped her sweet lips around it. Just the fact that my sister was sucking my cock almost caused me to blow my load right then. I pulled off my jacket, so the only thing I could see, I'm just naked with the helmet on. There was a table in the break room. I just couldn't wait to get inside of her. I pulled my dick out of her mouth and said, "The table." "Oh, okay," she said, and went to the table and took the rest of her clothes off. There it was, that perfect ass I had felt when she sat on me, plump and beautiful. I took a moment and just squeezed it and said, "Have you ever done anal?" "I've never done anything." "What? My older sister's a virgin." I was practically grinning ear to ear. That's kind of why I'm doing this. Some of my friends find it weird that I'm so picky, so I decided I'd just fuck a stranger. "Haha, so I'm all yours now." I quickly positioned her ass so it was accessible. I positioned my cock and took a deep breath. I pushed my head up against her walls and said, "This is going to hurt." "How big's your cock?" 8.5 inches. "Well, it better hurt. I want my money back." 3, 2, 1, and I just shoved that thing so far up her ass. She let all out, scream, and I slowly began fucking her violently. Listen, Bunny, I'm 19 and the virgin, so just fuck so fast I could fuck me harder. I started fucking as fast as I could. I never dreamed of being in this position I was in, and I just sure as shit glad I am in it. I fucked her ass till I was close to coming. I quickly pulled out and took a breather. Why'd you stop? She said that she flipped over. I was in awe as I looked at her and shaving the pussy. It was so beautiful, I almost started to cry. So I can fuck your beautiful pussy, I said.